Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Wednesday. Shit, which means it's time for another Drift Day. So in the last episode, we met up with our samurai friends again. They convinced the magician to fucking take over, just to help them take over whatever the fuck the empire is. We ran into Jesus, because there's no way that Black King is not Jesus, and I did premiere this last week, but because of YouTube's whole algorithm fuckery that's breaking down because of them destroying Google Plus, I'm probably not going to do that until I know that's fixed. I've learned that people seem to think that it might be Moses. But I don't believe that, because Moses wouldn't have stigmata. So yeah, that's kind of dead in the water for me. And oh, Jesus didn't have a staff. Yeah, but it's not that hard to find a staff. So the Black King, he's totally Jesus. He's just fucking Jesus. And apparently, the Empire was founded by a drifter, and I'm gonna just say it right here, because it's gonna be fucking funny if I'm right. The founder of the Empire, it's Hitler, isn't it? It's just Hitler. I know, I'm saying this because almost everyone in the fucking Empire is blonde hair, blue eyed, and I know that Japan just loves making foreigners that. But it'd be funny if that actually had a reason, wouldn't it? So, yeah, I'm just gonna sit on that, and I guess if it comes about that I'm right, then I'm right. Fuck it. But yeah, let's see. Let's see, how shit goes, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Also, I need more Hannibal Scipio, Sundance Kid, and Bitch Cassidy, please. I just need some of that. Oh no, the CG! Oh yeah, also they're making a fucking guerrilla war here. They're trained in guerrilla warfare and have over 300 confirmed kills. They just shat into the well? What? I mean, I get it, make it so they can't use the fucking toilet, they can't use the water here, but just shitting in the well? They're in the goddamn trees! They're in the goddamn bushes! Can you stop with the heads thing, dude? You've got nowhere to store them. Those heads are just gonna go to waste. Come on now. The elves don't know how to horse. Okay, fucking wait. Wait a fuck mothering minute. Did Japan have horses? I know that sound like, I mean, in Nobunaga's time. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking retarded. Episode 1, they had horses. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, my brain stopped working there for a minute. My brain stopped working for like half a second. I'm like, oh yeah, no, episode 1, there were horses. Oh, jeez. When did the Japanese get horses? Like, horses were native to the steppe. And also they were round about where the Indo-Europeans were. Right? And they just spread from there, and they went into the Middle East. Middle Easterners got real good at it. They are 90% blood. They're all blood. When did the Japanese get horses? Did you eat them? What are you using the bodies for? Okay. A mass grave. There is he making gunpowder? He's making gunpowder. Fucking I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could use corpses as an ingredient in gunpowder. Now I know. God. Just go. It's amazing, like, what your brain just will, like, omit sometimes, right? Like, Christ. Like, when I think horses, I don't think Japan. When I think gunpowder, I don't think, like, shoving corpses into a mass grave. Did you know that the Chinese invented gunpowder by accident while trying to make the elixir of life? Like, if multiverse theory is real, there are probably like 90 fucking percent of universes never found out gunpowder in China. Like, they might have found it out earlier or later, or not at all, because it's just a fucking accident. I'm pretty sure she knows what sulfur is, my dude. He's going to make explosives. What the fuck else do you use sulfur for? Really? Really? He's gonna make saltpeter, which then he'll use to make gunpowder, I assume. That or he'll just, like, make explosives with it in general. Man, it's a good thing elves are just racially, like, get that racial bonus for fucking bows. Fucking nice. Christ. And all the elves immediately got a big ol' boner. He's having fun. You're wasting arrows there, Yoichi. Come on now. Calm down. Oh, God. And bring me their heads. Let me guess, they're taken to a rape-nasium. Wait, what? Elves have a mating season. I mean, this is also a very Hitler thing to do. Separate the women and children from the men. I think you'd prefer not to die at all, really. Wasn't it Patton that said... No, it wasn't Patton, was it? I think it was Patton. Was it Patton that said no one got anything done by dying for their country? It was making the other poor bastard die for his? I mean, that's always a useful thing to have, even if he's not great at the whole, you know, diplomatic shit. And the whole actually leading a country bit. That's what delegation's for. What's with that guy's mouth? It's like sideways. Oh, Christ! Fucking... These elves don't hesitate. They got it. Drink the shit. Drink the elf shit. And once again, he's making sure that... I mean, it might just be the fact that he likes taking off heads. But at the very least, he's making sure to go for where their armor is weakest. He's doing it. So, alright, wait, what you guys gonna do? Them guys with halberds should have the advantage, but fucking... If he cuts through a halberd, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I swear to God. I seen those halberds and like, oh wait, he has a katana. If this was a bad anime, he just cut through the halberd shaft. I've died before, now look where I'm at. Who knows, maybe you'll become drifters in your own world. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have set so much shit on fire and pissed people off, Nobunaga. Like, you'd think at some point they'd start protecting the necks. All he's doing is doing the same slice again and again and again. Nothing but neck. He's a fucking psychopath, is what he is. What are they doing? Oh, they're taking the fence apart? What? Fire arrows. Fire arrows were not a real thing. Stop it. Like, firing an arrow that's on fire will put the fire out. And even if you, like, wadded it up in rags and oil, it would make it too front-heavy, so the arrow wouldn't go far enough. Oh, they put up a fence, okay. They put up a fence to stop them from getting out, right. He really doesn't like Hideyoshi, does he? Oh boy. Really? He made a fort. He made a little fort. Come on now. Ooh. I also like seriously, like these guys are like these elves, like they're really their aim's really good. Anyone who's wearing a full set of plate, like they just go they hit him in the neck. Anyone who's not, no, they just fucking fill him up. Like, look, like every single one of those arrows is hitting in the gaps of the armor. Like, these fucking elves, they're good. They're good at what they do. And what they do ain't pretty. I swear to God, if you set those on fire, I'm going to fucking be really annoyed. Okay, so... Oh... They dipped the arrows in shit. That's... You know what? That's mean. That's really fucking mean. But it's exactly the sort of thing Nobunaga would do. Fucking Nobunaga is like a fucking monster. Holy shit. Like, Oda Nobunaga shows up and you're just like, yeah, no, alright, no, I'm done. Alright, I'm going home. Later, fam. What the fuck is happening? What was that fucking scream? Wasn't really all that intimidating. It sounded like he fucking got his nards caught in his armor. Can you fucking stop with the heads? Not a single person raises a spear or does anything. Just lets him run on by. Ugh. All they had to do was just go and just spear him through the groin. I mean, I guess, like, demoralizing the army, it's a valid gambit, but fuck. It's a good thing they're going against, like Nobunaga said, a third-rate army. Good news, everybody! Now there's plenty of things to eat! I don't think Toyohisa's had a plan this whole fucking time. I think he's just kind of doing what feels right. So what clan is he from again? Like, is it like a big clan? Like, is it like a famous clan? 'Cause I've never heard of it. But then again, I'm not too big on Japanese history. Like, up until the Meiji era. They're gonna run into the mass grave, aren't they? Nope, worse. Jesus fucking Christ, Nobunaga. How much shit do these elves have? This is a lot of shit. I was wondering where he was. Nobunaga, history's greatest coprophiliac. But Mabushido, though. But what about Mabushido? And of course, oh, they stole the fucking armor. Alright. their their uniforms don't really match up with what they got their soldiers out doing. Yeah, there's definitely I can see why you'd say like there's a drifter involved here, because those look way more modern than what we've seen so far. Calm down there, Stalin. Jesus. They all appear to have earmuffs on. It seems like they may have hurt their ears on the way back. Man, it's a good thing he's got that talisman that lets him speak their stupid language. And whatever you do, don't take your helmet off. I like how he immediately recognizes him as a drifter, too. Like, what, do they have a fucking, like, tattoo on their forehead that says Drifter? I mean, I guess Nobunaga does look unique, at least. You're not gonna take his head? Not gonna take the head off that man? To, like, pop it off like a grape? Making a nice little saltpeter so I can start making more bullets. Yeah, there it goes. Why is that CG? Stop it. Again with this. He said the magic words. We're not allowed to touch him. No, but the Bushido, though. I know we've been using poison and shit-dipped arrows, but now we're gonna start paying attention to warrior codes. It's honorable to be dishonorable until I say otherwise. They gonna grab his sword so he can't just pick it up again? Well... Well, someone's been having a bad week. Yeah, maybe those elves were right. Someone go back and get that guy who surrendered. Ooh. Ooh. Jeezum, that's a thing, isn't it? Oh, jeezum. Alright, well... Okay, I've been looking forward to this episode, like, since the last episode I recorded, and just, oh boy. Oh boy, I was hoping for a little bit more of the Black Emperor and a little bit more of, like, Scipio and the other guys, because I'm gonna admit, sticking with guys I'm more familiar with, it makes me feel better, because I don't even know who Toyohisa is, and I know very little about Nobunaga, and just even less about Yoichi. I fucking know nothing about him. And also, like, they're the least interesting drifters, but here they actually did make something that was quite a bit interesting. With them, essentially using like Nobunaga's what I think is Nobunaga's tactics, like the shit-tipped arrows and him kind of being an asshole. The only thing, and also, setting things on fire, because Nobunaga was a really big fan of that. making saltpeter in order to make some black powder in order to refill his bullets. Also, that's actually pretty smart. That's actually real interesting, and it does solve the problem of time traveler with gun. Like, and that is something that I think people don't really like think about when it comes to that. Like, if you're a time traveler with a gun and you go back in time, you can just make gunpowder, and you could machine bullets. They wouldn't be very good bullets, and you'd have to be able to make the tools, and basically you'd have to be a lot more into. You basically need to know how to reload by hand, and you would need to know how to make bullets and how to make bullet casings, and like you'd have to know a lot of stuff, but you could do it. Like, there's nothing stopping you from doing it if you know how to do it. And that's something that is really interesting, and that's something that Nobunaga would know how to do. And his guns are a lot less complicated than going back in time with a fucking AR-15. I'll say that. But yeah, that's a really cool way to just kind of restock on ammo, and I like that, because I think Nobunaga, like, now that as we've gone, I've read up a little bit more about Nobunaga. I've just kind of skimmed it. I've been trying not to basically go too deep into stuff, because if I don't know something, and an anime is referencing it, I want to be able to come at it from the reference point of, oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's neat. Because I feel like this show, like, it's intended to be that way, and it's why they have so many disparate figures. Like, is the average Japanese person going to know who the fuck Scipio Africanus and Hannibal are? Probably not. Are they gonna know who fucking the Sundance Kid and fucking Butch Cassidy are? Probably not, but maybe. Are they gonna know who fucking the Kamikaze guy was? Probably, even though, like, their history books are probably gonna just kind of skip that chapter a little bit. And they're probably also gonna know who at least Nobunaga is, if not the other guys. And I feel like that's kind of the general idea. Like, they just chuck in all these historical figures with the intent that you're probably going to know who some of them are, and then the ones you don't know are the ones that are the wild card kind of thing, and that, like, gives each person who views the show with different disparate knowledges of history, like, from someone who fucking knows nothing to someone who knows a lot about a certain area to someone who knows lots of disparate areas. Like, everyone's experience watching this is going to be different, so I didn't want to spoil that. But what I do know of Nobunaga, like, a lot of this is like, oh yeah, no, that rings pretty fucking true. That's actually pretty neat. Like, the shit-tipped arrows, like, I think he did that once. I might be missing that up with someone else. I think he did that. Setting stuff on fire, fucking, yeah, fucking good on that. Like, fucking making sure he's got gunpowder for bullets. That's a very Nobunaga thing to do. It's really cool seeing this, and seeing them just tear through this army and just march on the fucking tower. And also, like, you can see the Drifter influence on the Empire, because, like, you look at, like, everyone, like, the soldiers, and, like, oh, they're using very European style, like, footman armor, whatever. But you get to the guys in charge, and they're wearing, like, they're wearing, like, essentially officer uniforms almost, like, with the collars and the button ups and the stripes, and it's very modern looking compared to what the other soldiers are wearing. But also, because it's being made with, I'm going to assume, pre-industrial methods, it's also got that little bit of that medieval flair, and it looks really nice. It looks cool. I like it. But once again, like, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know very much about Japanese history. So, like, the episodes that focus on Nobunaga and friends, I'm just like, is this a thing? And I'm trying to just, like, rack my brains, and to the point where just, like, that horse thing fucked with me, because I'm just like, when did you, like, in my brain, I'm like, when did Japan get horses? When did Japan get horses? I should know this. But because my brain was doing that, I forgot, first episode, fucking they're riding horses around, and I'm just like, big dumb. Like, you know, like you're like, you never had that where your just brain just does like a lapse for like just a second there, and you just forget something that you should totally fucking know. Oh boy, when did the You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna Google that live on here. Okay, when did the Japanese first get horses? Cause the horse is like a fucking big deal. Like they like horses come from one specific place because it was the only place they didn't fucking go extinct. Okay, so apparently the Japanese had them in the 6th century. I didn't know that. Apparently, the indigenous Japanese that, well, proto, you know what I fucking mean, right? Like, you know, like, you've got, like, people that just, how everyone got on those fucking Asian islands. Like, they just fucking, they got on a canoe and they just went out and they just hit land. Like, alright, fuck it, I'll settle here. Yeah. Yeah, no, fucking, apparently horses were in Japan. They were brought over apparently by bear in mind, this is from Wikipedia, so like I don't know. I can't fact check this. I'm going to assume it's right because it's on Wikipedia. Apparently, like the Japanese had horses, like the native Japanese, like as they were like leaving mainland Asia to discover Japan and like you know become Japanese. They brought some horses with them. Which is, I mean, I guess that makes sense if they were coming from the steppe. I guess maybe they would grab some horses on the way. I don't know what path they took. But they didn't really use them for agriculture or anything. And even then, I think their horses might have been shit, or like they died off or something. Because it says here that apparently the Japanese didn't actually use horses like widespread until the 6th century, though there was some usage in the 4th century. So, yeah, they've had them for a while. So, I didn't know that. I did not know that. But now I know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. But yeah, fucking, now I know. Oh, shit. Here's why I didn't think the Japanese had horses, just scrolling down here with my eyeballs. Apparently it was illegal for anyone who was not of the samurai class to ride a horse. You could only ride a horse if you were a samurai, and that didn't actually get repealed until the late 1800s, and that started in the 7th century according to this. So in the 7th century, someone was like, no one's allowed to ride horses except samurai. Fuck you. Get off. It's mine. And that didn't go away until essentially the samurai went away. That's neat. That's actually pretty neat. And that probably does explain why I didn't know if the Japanese had horses or not. But yeah, fucking, I'm learning stuff. That's neat. That doesn't happen all that often in these. Normally, I'm the one talking about stuff I already knew. But, fuck it. Alright, maybe I should watch stuff that's got a historical thing regarding cultures I don't know more often. Like, fuck. But then again, a lot of that stuff is made by people from that culture, and they have a habit of history's greatest monsters, the Raping Ann King. And also, like, okay, hang on. Can I just, like, tangent off for, like, 1 second? I swear it'll be quick. Did you know that, like, most of what Joseph Mengele fucking is attributed to wasn't actually done by him? Like, the whole twin thing? No, that was totally him. But a lot of, like, when people say, like, oh, like, Joseph Mengele may have been a monster, but, hey, we still used his research, and it made the basis for modern medicine. That's something I heard a lot growing up. But no, it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking horseshit. There was not a single goddamn thing Mengele did that was medically relevant. Everything we learned about, like, medicine that came from those fucking camps, it wasn't the German camps doing it, it was the fucking Japanese ones. and they were experimenting on American POWs. Oh boy! Oh boy! Ow, fuck. So, and also the Chinese as well. But, so yeah. Fucking think about it. The Japanese out-Mengelayed Mengele, but because we fucking nuked them, we kind of ignore it and just kind of attribute their fucking horrific war crimes to Mengele. Fucking think about that shit for a minute. Oh god, and it probably like boosted Mengele's ego as well, because you know, like when Mengele was like on his deathbed, he was unfucking repentant because he bought into the fact, like he actually thought that because of his horrible experiments, he actually fucking made the world better because he fucking helped with medicine when he did nothing. And then there's also the fact that he thought that by subjecting children to horrible tortures, he saved them from the camps when like a lot of them, like, fucking had really bad quality of life after the fact. Oh, boy. But, yeah, okay, sorry about that tangent. It's just, I thought it was just neat about history being changed by whoever is, like, talking about it. It's great. Yeah, I liked this episode. I liked how everything was going on. I liked the fucking ambush at the village and just, ooh, it was good. It was good. Like, just fucking, I think I've said just about everything. And just, like, the whole training montage where the elves learning how to exist. Like, that was good. That was fucking neato. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Like, fucking, like, there's not really as much meat to this one as there was the last episode. Mostly because this one was just like, hey, let's stomp the dicks off the Empire. Fuck it. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. If I omitted anything, or, like, I forgot to say something, because that happens sometimes, especially here, where, like, I'm getting into the tear on the history stuff. Like, let me know down in the comments. Let's have a discussion. Oh boy, because I do read all of the comments, and I do want to, like, discuss things. So, like, if anyone wants to ask me something or bring something up, like, I'm there, fam. Or if you want something directly that maybe you don't want to put it in the comment section, you want, like, just like, hey, Nozz, here's a thing for you, you fucking chocolate fuck, then you can always join our Discord, where, like, I'm always there. I've always got it fucking open, and even if I'm recording, like, once I'm done with the session, because I do hour bursts, and take, like, a 5-minute break to rest my voice, because I'm very loud, so, like, I'll get to the message, like, within an hour, and if I'm not recording, I'll probably respond immediately. But yeah, there's that, and, yeah. So do that, and remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share with your friends, tell everybody, bring them here, have them join the trash mammal thing. I don't know what it is yet. I'm not very good at marketing, let's be honest. And if you really love my content and you want to support me on Patreon, which gets you access to special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server I just talked about, they can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, reacted to, whatever. And also, we have our patrons-only movie night, and that's fun. That's coming up next month. It's gonna be great. Anyway, as always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. Most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I'll see you around.